very good evening. You're watching the Weekend Explosive Debate with me, Kritsween Walia. Well, viewers, all of last 3 days, the nation has been remembering the contributions of former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh through the years. As a Prime Minister from 2004 to 14, as a Finance Minister in the PV Narasimha Rao government, and as a former Governor of the RBI, among the several other contributions made by him in reforming India's economic policies. But shortly after his model remains were consigned to the flames, the Congress and the NDA government traded fresh charges over a site for his memorial in the national capital. Leader of opposition Rahul Gandhi, along with several other congressmen, led the attack against the BJP while saying that the government had insulted the former Prime Minister by getting his funeral done at the Nigam Bodh Ghat cremation ground, which is a public crematorium, instead of resting him at a site where his memorial could be built. Some in the party also called the last rites a shoddy affair with no proper management and called it a disrespect to the Singh family, who the Congress alleges was struggling for space at the funeral site. The BJP has hit back with a point-by-point rebuttal and has called the government's nod to Congress's request for a space for Manmohan Singh's memorial as a case in point in rebutting. In fact, not just the BJP, some of the family members of former Prime Ministers and Presidents of Congress have questioned the Congress party while citing past instances on how non-Gandhi politicians like Narasimha Rao and Pranab Mukherjee have been disrespected repeatedly, even in their passing away. So despite full state honours and a national mourning for 7 days at a time, the nation bid farewell to former Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, the mourning was sullied by political mudslinging. Viewers, it's important to also highlight here that it was the UPA government in 2013 that announced a cabinet decision on how the government shall not develop any samadhi or memorial for departed leaders due to lack of space. The cabinet note said that the last rites of national leaders will instead be carried out at a common burial ground, namely the Rashtriya Smriti Sthal. And yet, despite the government's nod for a special memorial for Manmohan Singh, his legacy is seeing a division rather than dignity. So who's politicizing his legacy and why are we seeing this constant back and forth between the two sides? We take that up with our experts in just a bit, but first, the reactions so far.
Have to give space to the mourning family, or he wants to play his dirty politics there also.
इसी को कहते हैं अहंकार, इसी को कहते हैं हीन भावना। जीते जी तो किए, मरने के बाद भी दुश्मनी निभा।
कांग्रेस पार्टी जिसने जीवन काल में डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह जी को कभी सम्मान नहीं दिया, उनकी मृत्यु के बाद भी वह उनके सम्मान के ऊपर सियासत करते नजर आ रहे हैं। ये बहुत दुखद है।
अभी देखते जाइए, वी आर टू फ्रेश, और ये कंट्रोवर्सी जो लोग क्रिएट कर रहे हैं, आई डोंट थिंक वी शुड गिव देम अ फ्री राइड।
एक स्टैचू नहीं लगाए पीवी नरसिम्हा राव का। इतना साल आप रह के एक भारत रत्न दिए, क्या आप क्या रेस्पेक्ट दिए फॉर्मर प्राइम मिनिस्टर को?
History haunts. These are certain things Congress will have to answer for, and these are not very dignified behavior on part of any political party.
On that note, I want to quickly open this up with our guests joining us this evening. We have Tuhin Sinha, national spokesperson of the BJP, along with Mahima Singh, spokesperson of the Congress, and senior journalist Star Rajagopalan completes the panel this evening. A very good evening to you gentlemen and Mahima as well. Mahima, my first question is to you. Despite the Home Ministry making it amply clear that a memorial will be allotted, for Manmohan Singh, the former Prime Minister, we see this kind of, a host of political reactions coming in from the Congress alleging disrespect, insults, so on and so forth to Manmohan Singh and his legacy. Why?
Jai Hind, first of all, I take objection when you say Manmohan Singh. Please address his name with the dignity that it deserves. Dr. Manmohan Singh, the late Dr. Manmohan Singh.
I think I've said that. I've said it in a couple of times already, my opening comments. But okay, apologies if you take offense to that.
Prime Minister.
Okay, Mahima, please go ahead. Yes.
So Dr. Manmohan Singh deserves the dignity that he conferred upon every Indian during his tenure and term as a prime minister. And he ensured through his actions that during the most sensitive of times across global economic crisis, India thrived through those times, not only survived. And look what is happening today. When you are showing me the reactions, when you are showing your viewers the reactions, I'm sure everybody has also seen we are still not over the mourning days. We are still mourning the death of the former prime minister. And everybody has seen what happened during the funeral yesterday. And our one of our senior leaders, Sri Pawan Kheraji, has tweeted about it in a very chronological manner and has exhibited why and how it is a disgrace that has been caused at behest of the ruling party. Now you are saying, what is the whole hue and cry about when the memorial has been allotted by the Home Ministry? Well, it was late late night day before yesterday, after a lot of pressurizing by the Congress party, by Dr. Manmohan Singh's supporters, that the government was actually compelled to do so, compelled to allot. In fact, Sri Rahul Gandhi and Priyanka Gandhi ji had come forward and said that, you see, Shakti Sthal is there. We are willing to share that space, and we are willing to actually cremate Dr. Manmohan Singh's mortal remains at that spot. Why not? But you see, the BJP did not want to confer that dignity upon the only Sikh prime minister that this country saw, that this country had. And in fact, his legacy has not only been disgraced, but in the kind of visuals we saw coming in from Nigambodh Ghat. In fact, the question arises here, Kritsween, and you must answer it along with every Indian citizen. Have we ever seen a former prime minister being cremated on a public crematorium, cremation ground? Have we ever seen, can you name one former prime minister who was cremated on a public crematorium premises? No, we haven't seen that. Why was Dr. Manmohan Singh not allotted the dignified space that he deserved in time? When we remember Atal Bihari Vajpayee ji's cremation just few years ago.
Okay, I do have a couple of follow-up questions to that.
Space was allotted to him.
Mahima, I do have a couple of follow-up questions to that, but before that, I'll let Tuhin Sinha respond to the pointed comment that you've just made. Why the Nigambodh Ghat and why not a national memorial, Tuhin, is what the Congress is asking.
Good evening, Kritsween. Good evening, everybody. At a time when the whole world is mourning the death of Dr. Manmohan Singh, the country is appalled by the vicious pettiness which Congress is displaying day in and day out. Let me put this on record, that immediately after Dr. Manmohan Singh's death, a 7-day shok was declared for the country. Within 12 hours of his death, in the cabinet meeting, it was agreed that a samadhi would be provided to him, for which a trust will be formed. Now, it was...
Mahima says that was a result of a lot of pulls and pressure.
Not at all, not at all. This is the lies which Congress party has been spreading. On the contrary, it took 11 years, not even after 11 years had Congress given a samadhi to P.V. Narasimha Rao ji, which we provided in 2015 when 22 acres was provided by way of Vijay Ekta Sthal. So the Congress party did not even allow the mortal body of P.V. Narasimha Rao inside the Congress headquarters. Rahul Gandhi has insulted Manmohan Singh by tearing apart the ordinance, and we have it on record that Montek Singh Ahluwalia has put this on his book, that Dr. Manmohan Singh was so appalled and he was so shattered by the incident that he asked Montek Singh Ahluwalia whether he should quit. And Rahul Gandhi is the first person to tweet, to tweet about injustice being done to Dr. Manmohan Singh. Let me say this with all responsibility, that the government has conducted itself, as best it could, provided all the respect, all the dignity which we ideally should have to Dr. Manmohan Singh. It was the Congress leaders who actually seemed to have come to the crematorium to, find faults rather than, join the tragedy. We saw Rahul Gandhi smiling when he went to pay condolence. We saw Kharge ji smiling. Did they even go to? Did they even go to? Did they even go to receive the asthi today? A basic tradition, Hindu tradition, they didn't even go to receive the asthi of Dr. Manmohan Singh. These are not things which we should be discussing today, but it is because of the petty politics of Congress party that these things need to be put on record.
Okay. Besides, Mahima, you're talking about quote unquote pulls and pressure and how the Congress had to apparently mount or rather force the BJP to agree to the demand that was put forth first by Mallikarjun Kharge. But I do have with me this particular note from 2013, and this is from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Affairs dated 16 May 2013, and it very clearly says, and though I've spoken about it already in my opening remarks, but this is where in 2013 it was UPA 2 that decided no more memorials for departed national leaders, and yet upon Mallikarjun Kharge's request, that request was adhered to. Mr. Rajagopalan, who do you think is politicizing the entire issue? Now, Mahima, I'm coming back to you. I'll let him remark on what he has to make of this, and then I'll come to you. Please, we need to extend the same courtesy to all speakers.
Grave remarks. I need to respond to BJP spokesperson's grave remarks.
I will come to you right after Rajgopalan ji. Mahima, coming back to you. Mr. Rajgopalan.
No, you have to allow me.
No, sir, you call me Prestige, you call me.
Yes. Go ahead, Mr. Rajagopalan. Mahima, please, be a little patient. 2 minutes, I'm coming back to you.
On BJP spokesperson's remarks, my intervention is only necessary here.
Mahima, my humble appeal is, we have limited time. I do want to go across to him for his opening remarks. I'm coming back to you. It's a promise. I'm coming back to you.
No,
and I opened with you, but please extend him the courtesy. Go ahead, Mr. Rajagopalan. Please go ahead.
Don't make television channel like Lok Sabha, Congress spokesperson also behave like a Congress MPs, in the Lok Sabha. Apart from that, they should have some patience, Why she's, jumping always? My understanding of is Congress unnecessarily flagged it up. Congress unnecessarily created a furore. Congress should have...
Rather, you are allowing remarks to be made.
Mahima, that's absolutely unfair. I started with you. Let Mr. Rajagopalan comment, and then you can say whatever you need to. Please. I will come to you, Mahima. We're just wasting time. It's a limited time that we have to really factor everybody's opinion in. Mr. Rajagopalan, please.
Congress is unnecessarily hyping it. Congress should have, there is no pull and pressure. The moment Mallikarjun Kharge letter received, I know, I was at Union Home Secretary's office. The letter was dictated by the Union Home Secretary in 2 hours' time. There was no pull and pressure. I was a witness to that stream. Second thing, Congress should not have politicized it because it's an order of their own government, 2013, which you mentioned just now. And why in 2013 they did it, there is a story to that we will debate it later. But apart from that, thank God, Congress is politicizing it because BJP has done much for Dr. Manmohan Singh. BJP has done much for the, grand farewell to Dr. Manmohan Singh because Dr. Manmohan Singh is one of the finest Prime Ministers of India. That is why BJP it is a Narendra Modi who stole the show. That is why Congress is getting irked and sidelined. Thank God. Because of Delhi police, they are making this type of, Congress is making politicking. But understanding this, at least one day, Mr. Rahul Gandhi did not bring in Adani in the Dr. Manmohan Singh's death also.
Okay, Mahima, your rebuttal, and then I need to quickly go across to a very important reaction. Go ahead.
No, you need to allow me to respond to these lies properly that have been heard on your television show this evening. Now, the BJP spokesperson, look at the audacity. Was it one of the BJPs? Was it the BJP spokesperson or one of their workers or leaders who offered a shoulder to the last remains of Dr. Singh's? It was Mr. Rahul Gandhi, the Honorable LOP, our leader, Rahul Gandhi, who offered his shoulders on whose shoulders Dr. Manmohan Singh last the visuals are out there. Now, anyway, allow me an uninterrupted interjection.
Yes, go ahead. No, but let's not digress. Let's really stick to facts here, Mahima. Let's not digress. We do know what Rahul Gandhi did. We've seen all of those visuals, but what's your pointed objection?
You've got to hold a neutral debate, my dear.
It's absolutely neutral, Mahima. Please go ahead. Please.
So please allow me to respond. Now, look at the BJP spokesperson's mentality when he's saying according to the Hindu rituals. Now that is the problem. He's forgetting he was a Sikh man and we need to adhere to the Sikh rituals and traditions. He's saying according to the Hindu traditions, this should have been done. Now the family doesn't need to be taught by BJP spokespersons how was the last rituals to be carried out. But anyway, when you're talking about Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao, let me remind, and I have records to prove that. I will pass them on to you. It was between the P.V. Narasimha Rao's family and Shri YSR, the then CM of the Andhra Pradesh, who decided that the cremation of the then former Prime Minister would take at Hyderabad.
Was it the family? Was it the family, Mahima? I also have a small interjection to make. Was it the family that asked the Congress not to let his mortal remains enter the party headquarters? No. Was it the family that did not want his mortal remains reach the AICC headquarters? Yes or no?
Well, no, just hold on. Now, it's not a yes or no answer, Christine. It's a detailed story. Mr. Y.S. Rajshekhar Reddy, who was present when the mortal remains were brought at his home last evening, offered to the family that he was a son of the soil of Andhra Pradesh. Let his body be brought back.
That's as far as cremation is concerned. But what about last respects? What about last respects, Mahima? Why were his mortal remains not allowed to be brought inside the AICC headquarters?
If you would have the patience, I am proceeding to answer
because
that.
Sonia Gandhi was going on a foreign tour.
It was never
Sonia Gandhi was going on a foreign tour.
Spokesperson.
Because Sonia Gandhi was going on a foreign tour.
Mr. Rajagopalan, please let her make a point. I need to really play out an important reaction that will settle this for everybody. Mahima, yes.
The next morning, the mortal remains were straight to be taken to the airport as per the family's decision. It was an unplanned detour that was made to the Congress headquarters. Matter of record, I will share the records with you. I will share the then reporting with you because I've gone into the depth of it.
Okay.
So the BJP and its propagandists on your show can come and try to propel lies the way they're doing right
okay,
now.
So you're explaining to us what the scenario was when it comes to former Prime Minister Narasimha Rao. What about Pranab Mukherjee? And I want to play out this reaction for everybody and then I'll come to you, Mahima. Wait. This is Pranab Mukherjee's daughter, also associated with the Congress party, who says the Congress party did not even give him 45 years of being loyal to the Congress party to condole his death properly through a CWC meeting and much more. She's in fact spoken of how the Bharatiya Janata Party perhaps is more inclusive. So let's hear out what Sharbishta Mukherjee has had to say and then I'll come back to you. Listen in.
What I read, Congress, absolutely, their demand is justified. There has to be a memorial for Dr. Manmohan Singh. There is no doubt about it. And Congress asking for it is absolutely justified. But what I read about it, that immediately, the government agreed to that. Sure, there are rules and procedures for this because these are all government land. This is not anybody's personal property. So I'm sure, there are rules and procedures. But the thing is that on principle, the government agreed. So where is the controversy? And my father also many a times, mentioned this because he also carried this grief very deep in his heart because P.V. Narasimha Rao was also very close to my father. That it was, and he wrote, it is to eternal shame of Sonia Gandhi and her children that they did not allow the mortal remains of a former Prime Minister and also a former Congress President. Narasimha Rao ji was a former Congress President. Not to allow his body inside the premises of AICC, I think it was really shameful. My father was president for 5 years, but he was a Congress leader for almost 45 years and very senior, a veteran leader. He was associated with CWC for, I think, around 30 years. So on his passing away, CWC not calling a condolence meeting, not meeting for a condolence meeting, not issuing a condolence message, that was something very strange. And I raised this issue with a couple of, at that time, with a couple of senior leaders. Of course, not Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi. They were much beyond my reach. I was a very junior worker in the party. So one of them, they said that we don't do it for the presidents. And on the other hand, you are giving Bharat Ratna to a lifelong Congress leader. So this is a pride for Congress. This is something, it is an indirect way of BJP accepting that, Congress did perform quite a bit. So instead of that, they created this whole unnecessary tamasha, which was not required. Whereas BJP, on the other hand, I am seeing that, they are as far as this is concerned, Bharat Ratna or state awards are concerned, they are far more inclusive.
Okay, Sharmishta Mukherjee says that the Congress often pushes its own away. Tuhin, you want to quickly respond to why the government could not ensure that the last rites of Dr. Manmohan Singh ji takes place at the very designated site or the site that's going to be allotted for his memorial before I go across to the others?
Because we didn't want to do things in haste. Tomorrow, like if that particular space is not eventually allotted, we have assured that a space will be allotted. Now that particular place,
because the Congress believes you had enough time to go ahead with a trust that needs to be formed and then followed by an allocation.
Can be held accountable by the whims and fancies of the Congress party. Point is, do you want us to trust the family members of Narasimha Rao ji? Do you want us to trust the family members of Pranab Mukherjee? Or do you want us to trust the Congress party whose credibility is zilch? And I don't say anything today without facts. This is the video. I can show this to you on your screen, where I'm sorry to say this, but the present-day Congress party does not know how to conduct itself during the last rites. Kharge ji was definitely seen smiling during the last rites, which is distasteful to say the least.
Okay. Before going across to Mahima, Rajagopalan ji, the BJP calls it cheap political shots, saying that this is absolutely uncalled for. The other allegation is while the Congress is crying foul over the manner in which the last rites have been carried out, the party has repeatedly sidelined Manmohan Singh ji even during his tenure as the PM.
Everyone has been sidelined except the Gandhi family by a second thing, Sreen. I would like to say, Mr. Rajasekhar Reddy told me at the time of when mortal remains of Mr. P.V. Narasimha Rao was still at JCC's roadside, not even inside the house, inside the building, because the next day morning, Madam Sonia Gandhi with the family was going out of India. That is why they pushed it to Hyderabad.
Okay, Mahima, you want to respond to that?
First of all, you see, Mr. Pranab Mukherjee's case that you have brought up via his daughter. Let me just say, Kritsween, that the first ever former president of India to have ever addressed an RSS event, you were talking about 45 years of loyalty, due regards and respect for his luminary resource. But let me please give me an uninterrupted time, Kritsween. I do not interrupt. Please allow me uninterrupted 1 minute at least, so that I can make my point.
That's all the time we have, Mahima. So please,
Yeah. So you see here, this is a news piece from 2023, where it has been reported how Sharmishta Mukherjee was angry with her own father because he attended that RSS event.
No, regardless, Mahima, the question is regardless of whatever equation Sonia Gandhi and Pranab Mukherjee shared. Regardless, what she's asking, Mahima, one question, what she's asking is, after having been associated with the Congress, for whatever reason, in whatever capacity, did he not deserve a condolence meet at the CWC?
Kritsween, through and through, you have been interrupting me without allowing me at least even 30 seconds uninterrupted. That's not how I can complete my points. That is very strenuous.
We don't need to get to what equation she shared with her father, Mahima. Please, come on.
Allow me to make my point uninterrupted. I'm sure as a student of journalism, you understand.
Okay, I have 30 seconds, so please wrap up. Mahima.
Allow me to respond. Now, hold on. You see, Sharmishta Mukherjee waited till this day to question this government of the day. Why was a memorial not built for Shri Pranab Mukherjee? She is questioning the CWC. Let me remind you, in 1989, when Shri Pranab Mukherjee went out and formed his own party, Rashtriya Samajwadi Congress, let me also remind you, it was in 2004, he won his first election, when in 1960s, he was picked up by Srimati Indira Gandhi. Let Sharmishta Mukherjee remind the country of that as well.
But Mahima, what you pointed out perhaps goes against facts, because this is not the first time Sharmishta Mukherjee has spoken against the lack of courtesy extended to his father. We all know how she's in depth spoken about a lot of issues at hand. So I don't expect this to die down anytime soon, Mahima, but that's all the time I'm afraid I have. And the only point was to stick to facts here, and I hope all of you all have been able to make your point.